Mr. G Shave here, Gary. Today is a bit of a tribute video. I'm a bit late coming to the party. I was away on holiday and I didn't find out until recently that one of our communities sadly passed away. I didn't really know the lady. Her name was Jill, and her channel was She Shaves with Jill. I hadn't watched any of her uploads until yesterday, after watching Friendship Shaving and Mark. Sad loss really to the community. She seemed well liked, and it's always sad when somebody passes, and especially when they're a member of a community like ours, a shaving community. So yeah, my condolences to Jill's family, and hope Jill is looking down and watching everybody doing their videos to give their thanks for her contribution to our community. So today's shave, I tried to go, she shaved with a citrus theme, I guess, in her last video. So I thought I'd go with this Crema de Barba Mandarino Spezie. So I'm hoping you can read that. So it's all in Italian, so I can't really tell you what the ingredients are. Wait a minute, there is something in the back, but again that seems to be in Italian. So basically it's a mandarin scented soap. I'm going with pretty scentless Bambi pre-shave. I'm following the soap with Thayers lemon Witchazel. So, and then I'm using a lemon aftershave, lemon Cologne, all seasons lemon Cologne. So this is lovely. Still the first bottle, but it's one of my favourites in terms of, it doesn't last very long, but it's really refreshing when you put it on. And then I'm going for raw Supremo super smoother facial moisturiser, and it's coconut and lime. And I must admit, I love the scent on this. Really, really nice. So yeah, in terms of hardware, I'm going with my Giles shaving bowl. I haven't used a shaving bowl for a little while. I'm using the Wilkinson sword, the latest version of Wilkinson sword. I forgot the name of it now. It's gone straight from my head. It'll come back to me, I'm sure. It's not the classic, but it's the latest release of the Wilkinson sword razor. I've got an Astra green on a second use. It's on that. So I used that on my full Monty shave last. So, and then the Razorock 400 Plissoft. I don't know whether it's Plissoft, but it's the Razorock 400 synthetic brush. So that's everything run through. I'm going to get myself ready, put my pre-shave on, and I'll be right back. Right, let's continue with the shave. So pre-shave is on. I've put some soap in the bowl, so decent amount. I have used this before. It smells almost like burnt oranges or burnt mandarins. It's quite a what I would consider a bit of a Christmassy smell. But yeah, so straight in with the brush. And as you can see, I've shaken out most of the water out of the brush, and I'm just going in, building the lather, and then I'll be adding water. So I'm going to stop there, build the lather, and then I'll be right back once that's ready. Right, all done. The lather is complete. Takes a lot of water actually, a lot of water. So I'm going to spray the old face, get some more liquid on here. And get the lather on. Yeah, so I was watching her video. I think she was using the Global Shave Club equivalent to the R41. I think it's called the R41 Plus. And she made a comment about the Global Shave Club's razors not having that finished feel to them. And if I'm honest, I would agree with her. You know, at the end of the day, they don't seem to me to be of the same high quality standard. Don't get me wrong, they're not far off. They're not far off, and I think they're worth the money. You know, I've only got one of their razors, which is, I think it's called the Ice, and I enjoy using it. So I don't want to put a company down, but I don't think they've got the same finish as, say, I don't know, Edwin Jagger or Moole or Merker. You know, I just don't think they've got the same finish. Certainly not as Edwin Jagger and Merker and Moole. But they are perfectly good for what they're meant for. They will, you know, do the job. They may not feel as comfortable, or they may have... Again, you see, the thing I find with shaving and the shaving community is everybody has a little bit of a different angle or a little bit of a different twist on what they think about certain products. For instance, I love the Astra greens, and there are people out there who can't stand them. I hate the Derby blades. I really just don't get on with them. But there are people out there who love the Derby blades. And it's each to their own, you know, whatever my opinions are on products, you take them with a pinch of salt, because at the end of the day, they're my opinions. They're not based on any scientific testing. They're not based on, you know, a survey or, you know, and you have the right to disagree with any of my opinions, and I applaud those that do, because, you know, the world would be a very boring place if everybody supported everybody regardless of the decisions or their opinions. It can be a very dangerous thing when that happens, and I applaud the differences that there are in the community. And you know, there are soaps that I love and there are soaps that I don't like or dislike. Whereas there are people out there who love the soaps that I don't like and don't like the soaps that I do. So, but that's what makes life interesting, I think. But in this instance, you know, I agree with Jill. That I don't think Global Shave Clubs has the same finish. It doesn't have as nice a finish, and I think she'd ordered or pre-ordered a Fat Boy or something. I think replica Fat Boy. I don't think she's had it, so unfortunately, you know, that's a shame. It's a sad thing, but she never got to try it out. But you know, her comment was, for the money that she paid for it, she hoped it was well finished. Who knows? I mean, would I buy another Global Shave Club razor? Yeah, probably I would. You know, but with the expectation at the right level. You know, I don't expect them to be as good a finish as, say, a Moole or a Edwin Jagger. You know, I think those are some of the best finishes you'll get on a razor. Again, people will disagree with me, but certainly for the money, you know, Moore and Edwin Jagger at that value point, can't beat them, I don't think, for finish. But yeah, there will be people again who disagree. Razorock are another company that do nice razors. Have they got the same finish as an Edwin Jagger? No, I don't think so. But I don't think they're aiming to compete. Razorock are one of the best value razors and one of the most comfortable razors that you can buy. But I wouldn't say they're as shiny and as well finished as a Edwin Jagger. You know, but what I am saying is that you will get a good shave out of them, as you will out of the Global Shave Clubs. But they haven't got the same finish as a Moole or a Merker, or well, no, not necessarily a Merker, but certainly Edwin Jagger. Their chrome finish is second to none. I guess all I'm saying is, it's good that everybody's got a different opinion. It's sad that Jill's gone and left us. She was obviously very valued and very liked by the community, and I'm kind of annoyed with myself that I hadn't actually watched any of her videos. I'd heard of her, I think, but I hadn't watched any of her videos. Why? I don't know. It's just one of those. I never got round to watching her videos, unfortunately, until yesterday. And I get what people say, where she says, you know, I love you all right at the end. Whoa, that really was quite deep. I'm not sure whether she had any idea that she was on her way, but wow. You know, so yeah, this is for Jill. Right, going back to the soap. The soap and the razor together, I'm not getting the most comfortable of shaves, I must admit. Now, whether that's down to the razor, I don't think it's down to the soap. The soap feels really nice, but, you know, I think it's going to sting. Let's put it this way when I put the alum block on. Let's get some more water on here. I've been very careful. I think it's quite an aggressive, or certainly my Wilkinson sword feels quite, it's not as smooth as, I hate to say it, go back to the Merker and the Edwin Jagger and so on, but that's my baseline. That's what I base my comparisons on pretty much every time. Right, against the grain here, it's across. Check the blade on this. It just doesn't feel like it's in straight, but that's really surprising on a hands are all slippery. Just want to make sure it's bedded in correctly. I don't see how you can not have it. Yeah, it is as it is. But yeah, suffice to say, this isn't as comfortable a shave as I've had from other razors. I'm being very gentle. I haven't cut myself yet, Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Oh, I was watching John Shay's one-on-one. That cut on his thumb. He was cleaning a razor and he didn't realise there was still a blade in it. Oh, that must have hurt. So I really recommend, I'll try and put it up on screen somewhere. But that looked sore. Yeah, so I'm slowly catching up on some videos now. I mean, you know, when you're away for 2 weeks and you're in an area where you get very, very little signal, if any signal at all. It's you have a lot to catch up on when you get back. And as I say, sadly, I didn't actually find out about gel until a couple of days ago. But yeah. So that's my third pass. Let's see how it feels. I've got a fair bit left down here, so I've got to do a pickup, obviously. Talk about the soap. Definitely, it's almost like the burnt rind of a mandarin orange. Very spicy, quite a Christmassy scent, I think. Strength, probably 4, 5, something like that out of 10. 4 or 5 out of 10. It's a nice soap. But I would probably, the next time I use this will probably be around Christmas, because the scent reminds me of Christmas. It's that sort of spiced orange scent that you can get at Christmas time. So yeah, I will definitely use this soap again. Oh, I've actually got a whole lump of soap on my shoulder. Must have come off the brush. Interesting. I've got a few spots of blood there. Nothing much. I mean, out of the razor styles, these butterfly razors are not my favourite, I have to admit. I don't get as comfortable a shave with a butterfly razor. I mean, I have got other I've got one other, I think, and that's my vintage birth razor, the vintage Gillette Slim adjustable. Which is a nice razor, certainly, you know, because it's adjustable, would beat this for comfort. But yeah. Yeah. Not the best shave, not the worst. It's almost BBS, but I don't want to push it. So I'm going to finish it there. So I'm going to get everything cleaned up and I'll be right back. All cleaned up. So, okay, so it's now on with the cold water and then the alum. We'll see how well I've done. So just get the cold running through. Get the alum on. sting in there where there was a little bit of blood. Yeah. Quite a lot of stinging. Not extreme, not the worst I've had by any means, but certainly a tingle. But I expected that. It wasn't, you know, I mean, it wasn't the best shave I've ever had. But you don't expect it with a razor that costs a few pounds. I think it was £12 when it came out. I can't remember, to be honest, but it wasn't a lot of money. So, would I recommend that razor for a beginner? No, not really. I'd say go for the mrg34. Spend the extra money. Because some people would, if they're starting out shaving, would find that shave quite uncomfortable and probably wouldn't enjoy it. The best chance of enjoying a decent shave, I would say, is get yourself the mrg34 or even the Edwin Jagger DE89, although my personal choice would be the 34C from Merca. I just find that a smoother razor. But again, it's down to your skin type, how thick your beard is and things like that. So it's a judgment call. But there we are. Right, so that's done its job. I haven't used this in a while. Thayers Witchazel. No sting to Thayers, I don't think. Certainly not the lemon anyway. Very nice. Very, very nice. Head as well, can't do it any harm. I got a comment, Dave I think it was, saying Perazzo, if you use Perazzo you don't need to use the Witchazel because it's the Perazzo green aftershave has it all in. Come on, I like doing all the different levels of shaving. I've cut one level out. I always used to use Nivea cream. Right, I'm using the All Seasons Citrus Cologne. Oh, that's burning. Lovely scent to this. Really love the scent on this. Just down my street. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, so I don't mind. I'll put loads of Witchazel on from different brands. Just enjoy the scents and enjoy applying it, but there you go. So, down to this raw Supremo Supreme Smoother Coconut and Lime. This stuff I love. You just need a couple of squirts of this. It comes in a little pump action glass bottle. Well worth. I think you can get it on Amazon. You just need a little bit like that, and that'll do my face and my head. Oh, the scent. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. It is just like fresh coconut with lime, with fresh limes. It's lovely. Absolutely lovely. So that's me. That's my shave done. Rest in peace, Joe. Sorry to see you go. But, you know, at the end of the day, what can I say? I didn't know you. I didn't watch your videos. I wish I had. I wish I'd seen it before and commented and had a conversation with you, but unfortunately I missed my chance. So Rest in peace. So that's the end of the video. So from me and the Wilkinson sword razor, it's bye bye for now.